What's good? It's Chigozy. It's Friday, August 16th, 2019. And anyone who's been following my work for any length of time, every time they have a bunch of colors in the propaganda, the red and blue or the red and black, and then they'll have some green sometimes. What do I say every single time we see green? There's only ever been one thing I've said when this gang puts green inside the propaganda. You see it even here too. You see it over here. What do I say? If you're new, I'll teach you. If you're not new, you already know the answer. I say because there's more riddles to green, I'm sure, but there's only one riddle I'm aware of, and that's actually really powerful because the one riddle for green I'm aware of, for example, 64 civil rights 64, Thelema 64, kill 64. There's multiple riddles patterns per number or per theme, but green might have more, but what I know is just this. In the Jewish cipher, green equals 137. This is one of the first patterns I learned from Zachary K. Hubbard. So it's one of the OG patterns I know, from back in 2016 when I picked this up from him, when I discovered his channel. 137 in the Jewish cipher, the 33rd prime, green. And I say that's why they like to code it all the time. Masonry 33, authority 137. Look at what today is. And we saw this in our last video. I just didn't talk about it. A day with 137 days remaining, that's the 33rd prime. Green equals 137, a day with 137 days remaining of all the days. Why Trump looked into buying Greenland. Are you seeing this shit? I mean, it's just unbelievable. It'd be one thing if I always had, this thing to say about green, or green could also mean this. And guys, it does. Green doesn't just have this one pattern, but it's the only pattern I am aware of for green in terms of seeing it in the propaganda, seeing how they use it. Green 137 in the Jewish cipher, and on a day with 137 days remaining, it's in the propaganda. Donald Trump interested in buying Greenland. It's just undeniable. That's why I'm so glad I said it every single time. Green, and now this is another example. Donald Trump buying Greenland, or his interest in buying Greenland on a date leaving 137 days in a year. Minute 51 second video. 151, the 36 prime. Green equals 49. I noticed this updated at 436. 3 plus 6 is 9, and that's another 36. Updated at 436. Minute 51. 151 is the 36 prime. So that's an essential number to this piece of propaganda. Greenland equals 163, the 38th prime. That's also Make America Great Again. Using alphabetical order, 163, like Greenland. See? It also equals 44 and 46. Of course, Thelema 44, 64. A Thelemic actor, Donald Trump, always participating in Thelemic propaganda. He's the 44th person to be president. The 44th king of Israel, buying Greenland with the 44. Trump always in 44 branded propaganda. So we're going to see how many days from his birthday is today. It's going to fit this pattern. How do I know it's going to fit this pattern? Because it's easy to recognize. This is what I mean when I say my videos are the same. How are my videos not all the same? How have I been talking for years that green and 137 go hand in hand because that's all I know about it. Green equals 137. That's what they code it all the time. It's a very special number. Washington, D.C. Where this propaganda comes from, 137. Washington, D.C. equals 137, like authority. That's what authority is. See what I'm saying? Plenty more. 33 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. That's the 37 prime. And he's buying Greenland. I just still can't believe it. So from his birthday till today, I'm so excited to see what it's going to be. 63 days, a reflection of 36. Also 2 months, 2 days. Greenland equals 202 in the Jewish cipher. 46 reflection is 64. It's a span of 64 days. And also think about it. Wall Street equals 63. It's just 63 days from Trump's birthday. Thanks again, Zach, for letting me know that. Because now this connection too with Greenland, green pieces of Zionist Jew paper, the dollar, it could be in some dollar market foreshadowing. And the market's doing good today. They had a rally today. all for this event. What if it's going to drop again on Monday over some Sunday propaganda? Market equals 23. It's 2 months, 3 days from his birthday as well. But 9 weeks, 1 day from his birthday. We just had a 91 too, didn't we? Well, if I figure it out again, we'll get it. It's 9 from 1 from his birthday. Society Jesus number. But 64 days. Thelema 64. 44. He's in Greenland 44. Five questions about Donald Trump's interest in buying Greenland. Remember, when you read out 5, you get 42, like Saturn. Why? We already answered that. It's a Masonic ritual by the numbers. Why? Because it's a day with 137 days remaining. Green equals 137. Of course, there's more. There's a deeper riddle. They're foreshadowing something. What's to come. Could be related to the market. But I'm showing you the surface pattern. I'm showing you the numerical ritual. I also can't ignore this 8 and 6 right here. 86, blood sacrifice number. Green equals 8. I mean, come on, guys. Are you seeing how coded this piece of propaganda is? Green equals 86 and 23. Again, this is 2 months, 3 days from Donald Trump's birthday. Green equals 23. Green equals 86. You see this propaganda, 80% covered by an ice sheet, and we're less than 60,000 people. This is why I consistently call out how they construct this propaganda. They always do this, and it's always relevant to the ritual. So we get 86, we get 23 from his birthday, on a day with 137 days remaining, and then they update the propaganda at 436. 3 plus 6 is 9, 49. You see what I'm saying? You just write out the word, you get the base ciphers, and you can even add the Jewish cipher, and you see how they fulfill everything. All the time. Is Greenland for sale? It seems like no. Seems like no is coded is prior by this pattern. You keep seeing Instagram here is because in my previous video they're in the propaganda. Now they're back also in the front page propaganda. So I'm like, okay, if Instagram's in the propaganda, there's a riddle here. And you see Instagram equals 141. When you're out 33, you got 141. And again, today's the date with 137 days remaining. The 33rd prime. Seems like no equals 46. 170, 62. These are sacrifice numbers. And then the 127, that's the 31st prime. Green equals 31. Seems like no. 127 using alphabetical order. See this? So as I was just saying how they fulfilled 86, 23, 137, 49, we get the 31 connection just right away. Seems like no. And again, sacrifice 46, 170, 62, like seems like no. You can kind of see what they're trying to code. Greenland is rich. One more time, Greenland's gematria 46, like seems like no. See this? Greenland 46, like seems like no. It also equals 80, and remember what they said? Greenland 80 is using alphabetical order, and they're saying what? 80%? 80% covered by an ice sheet of Greenland. Greenland equals 80. See? Put it here again. I don't know if they're trying to go 88 and how they're doing that, but you see what they're doing. Now, located 750 miles north of the Arctic Circle. New World Order 75. First off, Greenland's already been sold to Donald Trump. Why? Because the owners of Greenland, they employ Trump. He's their actor. He's an actor for Greenland. Greenland is run by the federal government, which is a one world order, Scottish Rite, Freemasonic, Zionist Jew, Jesuit government. How does that saying no go about Greenland and Iceland? So Iceland's also participating in this propaganda. Now do you know what I mean when I say if you're from Iceland, Donald Trump's also technically your president, acting in your propaganda? I mean, you're participating in this. Well, your country is. Iceland equals 141. Also equals 42 and 30 like Saturn. Saturn 42, 30. Donald Trump equals 48 like Iceland. Like Wall. And Iceland equals 141, like Instagram. See? And why am I pointing this out again? Because Instagram's on the front page. When you write out 33, you get 141. And again, 33 connected to 137, the 33rd prime. It's 137 days remaining. Green equals 137, Jewish gematria. So we have something connected to 33 going with Greenland. Blame the Vikings for the names. This is just coded propaganda. Of course. June 30th. Are you seeing this shit? I cannot believe what they're doing right here. Iceland equals 30. On the 30th day of June, they're publishing this propaganda. 2016. The point. Donald Trump has a lot of wild ideas as president. Buying Greenland may be one of the most unorthodox, but it's also not one of his worst. I mean, are you seeing this? And then even mock you with this. This story has been updated to correctly state the history of U.S. land purchases. Do you get it? U.S. land purchases. Who is the U.S.? It is a one world order, Zionist Jew federal government. You think Greenland was originally theirs? No, they took it, they stole it from a bunch of natives, like they did everything else. You see how it coded that piece of propaganda was. Like, oh my gosh. Only 11 minutes too. Perfect. Well, let's see if we get some death, killing, murder numbers in this gluten propaganda. Maybe we can see what bread and gluten sums to. This is just a bonus, and then we'll close the video. Bread 30, 21, 33. You see what I'm saying? On a date with 137 days remaining, the 33rd prime. See? We have bread 33 right on the propaganda front page. What is this? This is bread. If you ask a toddler, what is this? Because all the idiots, oh, it's gluten. Well, they're saying gluten. It's not really bread. It could be. No. Some idiots will fucking justify how it's not bread. You think I'm trying to be funny? No. They'll actually try to say, well, it's not really bread. You're just trying to make it work. No, you fucking retard. It's clearly bread on the fucking front page of the bullshit propaganda. Bread equals 33. And you see how on a day with 137 days remaining, they're putting it out here. It also equals 105 like masonry and 33. They are the bread and the butter of this agenda. Butter, 86, 76, like blood sacrifice. Find that interesting. Probably because they pasteurize everything these days. I don't know. Making you sick and shit in the long run. But telling you otherwise. And making it illegal to get raw dairy. But that's a whole nother story for the same agenda. Eating more gluten early in life is tied to children's higher risk of celiac disease, a study says. Death equals 52. I said we're going to get death, killing, murder numbers. That's why we clicked on this. See that baked potato? I guarantee you baked potato. Okay, I can't guarantee you this because it might not, but it can have Freemasonry numbers or sacrifice numbers. I think Freemasonry probably has had it there, but the reason there's a baked potato there. Oh, death numbers. And 187, you see this? It's either Freemasonry or the subject at hand. I'm so consistent with when I say this. It's either going to be the numbers for Freemasonry, them branding the propaganda, or it's going to be them talking about the exact pattern. Death 52. I cannot believe that baked potato equals 38. I mean, it's the best number. Death, killing, murder 38, RIP 38. You guys just saw that. A baked potato in the thumbnail. Are you seeing how coded this propaganda is? Even a 71-second video, death 20, 71's the 20th prime. Look at this shit. This is a baked potato. There's no other way you can call it. You call it a loaded potato, sure, but it's by default, by normality, by commonality, by logic, it's a baked potato. And they're also mocking you, you fucking couch potato ass, NFL blind watching fucking goy who cannot see how this is scripted propaganda. Of course, talking to anyone here who's still like, oh, this is all bullshit. Now it's 1. See how this changed? Now it's minute 10. I don't know how they have this shit coded. But it's only software that does this. But baked potato equals, because baked potato equals 110, like the minute 10 video. Are you seeing what they're doing? Are you seeing what they're doing inside this coded propaganda from the federal government? Baked potato 110, minute 10 video. But more importantly, baked potato 38, like death, killing, murder. Baked potato 187, their main murder death number. Are you fucking seeing what they're doing? I really cannot believe that. Wow. And then death 52, reversing alphabetical order and reducing, but H remains 10. Wow, I'm so glad we saw this. What a ritual. I'll show you how death is 52. Because E is 22, it's a master builder number, so you don't need to reduce that. This is when you reverse. And then H is 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. So doing that 52, and the 25 is reflection. You see what I'm saying? Death 20. They had that 71-second video. Now it's minute 10. I don't know. You see what they're doing. Death 38, RIP 38, killing 38, murder 38, RIP or baked potato. Potato just alone. Just seeing what that's something to you. Nothing really too hard there. So I'm just gonna keep it exact for what they're showing us. And then gluten-free. Gluten 25, 83 like murder. See, murder 83, murder 79, death 25. And they're giving you information, putting it in a, what are they saying? See, higher risk of celiac disease. It's just a negative thing. You see the pattern. I'm not here giving you my opinion on gluten or anything. I'm just showing you what they're trying to put in this propaganda. I mean, it's pretty easy to see. Gluten with this murder. The gluten-free 113, the 30th prime. Interesting. Scottish 11350, like gluten-free. Of course, this 110 is also just 11. So there you have it. I mean, what a bunch of propaganda. Look at this. Higher gluten intake was associated with 6.1 increased risk. 61 to 18th prime. Baked potato 61. They put this number on death, assassination, stuff like that too. This 72 is a reflection of 27. Sun 1827. 66, Revelation, the 66th book of the Bible. Saturn 4221. I'm just kind of pointing out kind of what I see. When we read a 5-year 42. Some of Saturn's magic square, 23 to 9th prime. I mean, it's all that pattern. But sometimes if you look too loosely, you might pick up on things that you shouldn't be picking up on. You know what I mean? But you saw what they did with the 80 and the 6 before with the Greenland propaganda. I mean, it's so by the numbers. Still, she said, there's no known safe limit of gluten for children who carry the genotype. So safe limit then should have more death, killing, murder, sacrificial numbers. Or the numbers for Freemasonry, them signing off the propaganda, or it could be gluten, stuff like that. But gluten had the murder numbers anyway. Freemasonry, 59, 149, the 35th prime, the Revelation 149, and 49, and 59. They're quoting Revelation. So I didn't get this. They're quoting Revelation numbers right here. Probably something more specific that I'm not seeing. And that's fine. I didn't see what they're having here. But those are the numbers for Revelation. We did see the 66 earlier. Boy, there you have it. Again, I try to be as transparent as I can, and I think that's good. It shows that it proves that I don't do this beforehand, and get everything together and try to fool you, and that this all makes sense. But you see how consistently they're doing something. I mean, something happens even 70, 80% of the time. It's like there's something behind it, as a pattern, and it happens way more. It happens at least 90% of the time. 95% of the time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, Amazon 25. And they even formatted it here to make sure you get that 254. We already saw this earlier. 254. You see this? In the English Extended Cipher, time equals 25 and 254. 254 in the English Extended, but 25 in reverse reduction. So Amazon 25, time 25, 254, light, time, all the same. And here we get Jeff Bezos. Look, I even like how he's holding up his 10 fingers. If we're going for this, 10 equals 3942, Saturn 42, 93, 21, reflection of 1239. Of course, 10 does equal 33, reversing. Let's see if we get that pattern in this propaganda. Saturnian time numbers. I mean, or 25, 10, 20. Time equals 20. Do you see what I'm saying? Time equals 20. Updated at 10, 20. What an actor. What a bunch of coded propaganda from the Zionist Jews. He's a Zionist Jew puppet and actor. Jeff Bezos, or whatever you pronounce this actor's name. Time 2020, 25. Just saying this. 254. Unbelievable. Are you seeing this? Amazon's first 25 years. Here are the 4 things to know. Time 254. Time 25 like Amazon. Time 20. Update this propaganda at 10, 20, just like how we knew they were going to do. Do you see what I mean by the success rate is very high? 9 out of 10 times at least, you know that what they're going to do. It's just crazy. Look, see? The Ring of Saturn, their logo, and Saturnian Company. 2-minute, 21-second video, Saturn 21, the Bavarian Illuminati 221. It's also 141 seconds. When you round out 33, you get 141. 10 equals 33, but more importantly, probably for this 137 day of the year, day left in the year event. First 25 years of Amazon. So that's what this whole thing's about. It's their 25-year anniversary. If guys, I don't know why I feel like I've even called this in the past. I feel like we looked at Amazon before. We saw they're almost 25. Amazon equals 25. Even if I haven't, it doesn't matter. You see what they're doing. Amazon equals 25. Always in time rituals. You know what I mean? I can't ignore these black upside down triangles. I don't know. This just looks so occult to me, but I had to point it out. But anyway. And look at that. It's mocking you more. Amazon this, listen to what you tell Alexa. Sort of. Who cares about what Alexa? I don't know why everyone's so worried about Alexa. Guys, if you have any sort of phone, any sort of TV, especially these days, hell, a computer, they're listening to you, they're looking at you. Just driving around town, they're listening, you're looking at you. I mean, who fucking cares? They've been doing this forever. Let's just fucking fight back. I love how they're watching me expose them all the time. So, that's fine. Amazon's future in banking. I mean, look at this bullshit. Guys, they've already been in banking. Amazon's run by these Zionist Jew bankers. The Freemasons, the Zionist Jews, the Jesuits, the Phoenicians, they run Amazon. And look how they're talking about this. Banker equals 33. They with 137 days remaining, the 33rd prime. Bank of America's logo, the 311s, 11 plus 11 plus 11, 33. And why do they do this? Because Bank of America practices Kabbalah, numerology, gematria. They are the Freemasons. See? 11, 11, 11, 11. It's literally 3 11s. It's not like, oh, it kind of looks like 3 11s. It's absolutely 3 11s. The red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. I mean, just obviously runs Bank of America. They participate in all sorts of propaganda by the numbers. And you see how, again, banker equals 33. K is the 11th letter, so you don't need to reduce it. Banker 33, 33 numerology. See what I'm saying? These are Zionist Jew banking tyrants. One last thing. I don't get this ritual, but I can see it already. I don't know why they're coding 316, but I think they are. P is the 16th letter. 316. Bryce Harper yelled at a fan that hit grand slam. I'm about to stop this video. It's never too good when it gets this far. I just keep going. Look at the police putting on this propaganda. They're always doing this. The red and black Jesuit. How many pieces of ICE propaganda do we see with a red car? We just saw this in the last. We had a red van, and now we have a red car again. Are you seeing what they're doing? Why can't they get another colored car? They always give you the red vehicle, and they'll give you someone wearing black and or wearing blue. The red and black Jesuit order, Catholic Church colors, and then the red and blue pillars of Freemasonry. And they even happen to have the trees in the back for the green. I mean, it's always the same exact color scheme. Or be either blue and orange, Illuminati signature color coding. I mean, this stuff is just ridiculous. ICE puts out theatrical propaganda. That's why I'm calling this theater. How's it not theater? All these staged photos from ICE, with the red car, very clean looking, with the officers neatly escorting people out, someone in handcuffs. It's the same scene, and they make sure to put police on the back or ICE, branding their propaganda, letting you know who's putting this out. Police equals 33. It's a day with 137 days remaining. And what do we see inside the propaganda at the Hong Kong police Riots. I said it's the day with a 33 life lesson number, with 60 numerology, police equals 3360. I didn't mention the 60 in the video, but I put it in the description, but you saw the date numerology, police 3360. So now what? On day with 137 days remaining, the police are on the front page again inside the propaganda. It's stuff like this is why people say, oh yeah, I love watching your videos. I can follow them. It all makes sense. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And it's because of how the Freemasons organize and put out the propaganda and how repetitive they are. I mean, did I tell ICE, did I call ICE and say, hey, on Friday, can you put up some more propaganda, with a red and black Jesuit order vehicle again, with some actor in handcuffs who clearly looks foreign, with 2 police grabbing him by the arm and some Freemason ritual? Can you do that again? No, they did it without me telling them. This is the Jesuit order of the Catholic Church. Doing it here again, see? Red shirts, black. This is Catholic Church propaganda. I cannot say it enough. Police or Chaos 19. After Mississippi ice raid, some affected children are still without parents, officials say. 2-minute 50-second video. Death 25, time 25, Trump 25. Absolutely Donald Trump propaganda. It is Trump. Look, Donald John Trump, Donald J. Trump 68. ICE raising that 680 undocumented immigrants in Mississippi. Trump 25. For a name like Mississippi, I think we should have that memorized. The numbers. I mean, I think the main thing to remember here is that it equals 58 in the full reduction, the most pure cipher, like Freemasons. And think about it. I don't know if I'm too young. I don't know if you're older than me, you might not have done this, but I know when I was growing up, they're saying MISSISSIPPI. Like, it was cool that you knew how to spell Mississippi because it's a weird name. But just to emphasize, it's clearly not how it was spelled. The tribe that it was named after, or whatever, or the river, or whatever it's named after, this is not how they spelled it. They probably pronounced it a little bit differently. Obviously, the Zionist Jews, the Freemasons, the Jesuit order who founded this nation and out of this agenda came over, named this place, branded it, stole it, by this code, branded it with numbers of 58. Secret Society 58, Rosicrucian 58. The Rosicrucian order absolutely came over here, stole Mississippi from the natives, and called it 58. Mississippi, spell it this way, by the numbers. S the 19th letter, all those 9s in there, Chaos 19, all those 19s in there. I'm just speechless. Look at this show. Are you fucking see this? Guys, it's like a culmination of all of my videos where they have 33 branded propaganda. Are you seeing a shark inside the propaganda on a date with 33 connection? Shark, 33 reversing and reducing. 137 is the 33rd Primus date with 137 days remaining. What other examples do you need to see? You see that the Freemasons are coding and concocting this propaganda by this code. There's cruise ship bullshit too. More Phoenician deception, distraction, and chaos by this code. Police video shows fatal shooting of black teen. A 3-minute, 22-second video. Negro 22, and of course 322, reflection of 223. Also number connected to the skull and bones, the Abrahamic religions. Killing a black teen. Jesus Christ killed at 33. He wasn't a teen, but killing a black man. Nice Christianity connection to that. The amount of weed Mike Tyson smokes will blow your mind. It's by the numbers, but it's a video. I really want to wrap this up. But if you really want to see, we could do another video on that. A separate video showing you how much weed he smokes. I guarantee you it's by the numbers for him. So, this week at 19 photos, again, Chaos 19. This new denim line is taking sustainable fashion to new high. I don't know what denim equals. I don't think it equals 33. That would blow my mind if it equals 33. No, but look at this. Denim 27. Okay, with 27 numerology. I mean, it's still by the numbers. Today's day with life lesson number 36. You saw they're putting 36 earlier in that one piece. But denim 27. Those are sun numbers. 27 numerology inside the propaganda. Just like that, you can see it. You can see why they're putting this out. Again, bread 33. See bread 33, shark 33. Cruise ships. I don't know what cruise equals. So you don't always get 33. If you want to say, "Oh, it's not 33, this is just coincidence," sure, you can think at this point. If you want to think that, you're just proving you're stupid. That's all it is. I don't care what you think at this point. I've proven this 10 times over. There's always more rituals that you're just not seeing. Scottish Rite of Freemasonry. These are Scottish Rite of Freemasonry sacrifice numbers, by the way. And of course, the Scottish Rite Freemasons. That's what they're doing. You see, 33 degrees of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Sacrifice 5562. It's negative propaganda about a cruise ship. Again, are they saying cruise ships are now cheaper? Everyone can now sail them, book your vacation now, and that's something that the greedy Zionist Jews over CNN will actually do. They could have done that, but no, we get something negative with the huge cruise ship ride a tide of over tourism. Over tourism. That's not good. That's too crowded. It means it's more accident prone. Over tourism just means more money for the Zionist Jews. But they're not painting it in that light. They're painting it in, hey, it's a negative thing. And you see how they put sacrifice numbers with Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, and they with 137 days remaining in cruise ship. That's what I'm trying to show you. Death 25, 2-minute, 50-second video. This gang with a ship equals 25, 2-minute, 50-second video. Are you seeing this? By the numbers. All right, so this video is now officially over. It's 1,188 feet. Bavarian Illuminati 118 or 188. 188 is the number for Bavarian Illuminati. So they snuck that in the propaganda. Scottish 113. I'm showing you there's a Scottish Rite of Freemasonic ritual here in this piece. Talking about Hawaii. Are they talking about? Wait, how did we get here? This is not about the cruise ship. I don't know how we got here. Because if we got here from the front page, it'll be good. Because Southwest, I think they have 33 connections, but Hawaii equals 33. But this is published yesterday. So if we got there, we could have gotten there from a link inside there. I don't want to count that. All right, so it's probably one of my longer videos to date, but that's fine. It's chock full of information. I feel like it's a good way to fill in some stuff until tomorrow. Dow jumps a cap off a crazy week. Again, then now we have a happy trader with 100. Keep it 100. 100. Number 1. Number also connected to the Freemasons. Ritual 45. Guys, the Dow is a theatrical performance. Wow, guys, it's jumping up. Guys, these are actors. If you really believe this shit. And guys, you can be a floor trader and an actor at the same time. They can be both. You see they're clearly acting in all these photos. Real quick, I have to show you this. I'll show you this again too. Market, floor, panic or something. You can go on the images and see. They give you all these stage photos. You know what I mean? And you see CBS News. I love it. You can literally spend hours looking at this. CBS News. See? USA Today. Some fucking Monopoly looking actor right here. 588. Banks 88. Jewish 88. Trump 88. Got this, very generic looking guy right here. See? Biting his foot. CTV News. That's Canada's propaganda. See? You really see his eyes bulging, looking at some screen. This is stage photographs. These are actors. Some of these can be real. Like this looks more organic. This looks a bit more organic. Not really, but more than what they've been showing us. I'll give him this. Is all right. But you see what I'm saying? This kind of looks like he's kind of looking in the heat of the moment. That's different. But you see this versus like the shit that CNBC and all these people give you. So, I think I've seen this one before. Yep, on CNN. See what CNN gives you. Look at this. This is exactly what I'm saying. What a good way to close this video. I know I said it a lot, but guys, it's so easy on a Friday to just keep going. It's not, what I mean? Open image, new tab. Look at this shit. Unbelievable. We all know what death equals 118. See? So we have this trader wearing the death numbers 118, biting his nails inside CNN's propaganda. Are you seeing this shit? An actor with the death number, the Jewish cipher death 118. Unbelievable. Peace out.